Welcome to everyone around the world. I just wanted to do a quick little showcase of my really awesome pepper hybrid. It's a cross between, I've shown it before if you've seen my previous videos, but the tree has finished producing all of its peppers now. I've eaten a bunch of them already, but a little tiny tree, less than a foot tall, made about 15 to 20 peppers roughly. So because it's a hybrid done by cross pollination, um, you get variation in the fruit, which are the peppers. So I'm just going to show you each pepper because a lot of them look quite different in the shape. And what I'm going to do is narrow down the genetics by growing, in particular, this really kinky looking one, which I like. So anyways, I'll show you each of the peppers, and then I'm going to do a little taste sampling. I already know how hot these peppers are. Um, they are insane. They're a cross between Boot Jolokia, ghost pepper, the hottest one that I had out of this box of ghost peppers. And I cultivated that one there, and got the seeds from those peppers, got the hottest ones from them, you know what I mean? Did that for I think like 2 generations or so. And I ended up getting a yellow Trinidad scorpion pepper. Okay, and what I did is I did the same thing with that there, and I went through a couple generations with that. And long story short, the two have cross-pollinated, and I've got vastly different looking peppers now, and stronger, I believe, than the original ghost pepper. So this is really cool. And so anyways, without further ado, that helps dropping them on the floor. This one here is my first pepper. I love the look of this one here. I mean, this is insane. It's got some knobbling to it. It's not super knobbly like a Carolina Reaper. It looks more menacing upside down. That is an awesome looking pepper. It's got a nice like kink and fold in it. This is the one I want to cultivate and get going and to help spread the genetics. That is one cool looking and menacing looking pepper. And the ones that look more like the originals are these here. So this is what the original Boot Jolokia looked like, right? And you can compare that here to the, well, these are all off the same tree, but the point is the variation. This is showing the old phenotype. This is showing the more of the hybridized type. And these peppers here, believe it or not, despite being insanely hot, give a bubblegummy aftertaste, which is quite insane. And I finally got in contact with a lab that's in America, down in New Mexico, I believe, and they test Scoville units by the proper HLPC or whatever it is method, the liquid chromatography method. And it's affordable, and I just have to get paperwork done with American government in order to send chili pods over there, which is insane. But once I get that paperwork done, I will be mailing those off, my sample, and they will give me a proper rating for them. I know the original Boot Jolokia I used was 1 million, and Boot Jolokias can flux a little bit higher, but on average they're about 1. And the yellow Trinidad Scorpion I crossed it with, they're on average like 1.5 or, around 1.5. So it could be hotter than 1, and that's what I'm hoping for. And having eaten this pepper, I know for a fact that this thing's got to be way more than 1. I even did a comparison where I had some reportedly 800,000 Scoville unit hot sauce, and I ate a whole, a tablespoon of it or whatever it was. And it was nothing compared to eating one of the peppers. It was nothing compared to eating one of the peppers. It's bonkers. So I'll just show the rest of the peppers real quick. That's got the more standard Boot Jolokia look. The ones that had the more scorpion-y type kinked up look are the ones I ate first. Some of the other ones here, I'll just go through them very quickly. This one here has got some more of the kink coming to it. It's almost got the little scorpion type stinger to it, which is neat. This one here is a bigger, beastier one. Less menacing looking, but still cool. I probably won't bother. I'm probably gonna only pursue this one's genetics and not bother propagating the other ones. And the final batches here, this kind of looks like a Nagamorich, and that's just a little run. So Some of them fell on the floor. Let's see what I got on the floor. Oh, this one here has got kind of like an elongated pumpkin shape. That's kind of cool. It's probably going back to its habanero heritage for the Trinidad Scorpion. That like pumpkin barrel look. But I don't like that look. I like a menacing look. This is a nice little in-between one as well. So these things are beastly. I think I'm going to try... I'm going to try this little dinky one here. And I'm not eating the whole pepper. I already know what these things do. These peppers have to be around 1.5 million Scoville units. Possibly, I don't know, hopefully up towards 2. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm going to take a little piece off the end here. But the last time I did this, and I ate a whole one on my live stream, it was larger than this pepper, I do believe. It's probably like a 3-gram pepper or something like that. Maybe 4 grams, I don't know, maybe 3. Yeah, that was bad. For 16 hours after I ate that pepper, my stomach was having churning, not convulsions, what's the word? Like cramps, like physical movement, like there was a monster alien in there from the movie Aliens moving around. That's like what it felt like. The stomach was moving by like some alien force, like moving all around, squeezing, contorting itself, like what the heck? And burning like liquid magma in there for 16 hours. And I had intense adrenaline rushes and probably dopamine and whatever else in the endorphins, but adrenaline was surging through my body for the 16 hours, tapering off towards the end, of course, but I don't want to go through that again. It was so bad I almost went to the hospital, but I already know that that's laughable to any chili head, so, you know, the fact that I knew ahead that it's laughable and I was in that position and still wanted to go to the hospital just shows how bad the pepper was. I felt like an absolute ass. So I went to the pharmacist instead. And he was just like, oh, you'll be okay. You're just having terrible stomach cramps. You eat some Diovol or some Tums or whatever. That was pretty. And he's just like, yeah, you should learn not to do this again. So having taken his advice, I'm about to do it again. And this time, I'm not going to put myself through 16 hours worth of stomach cramps. I'm going to just eat the little tip of this pepper. So here we go, folks. And I am not going to make the mistake of touching this beast on the inside. This one doesn't smell as fierce as the ones I ate before. The ones I ate before, you just cut them and it's just like, oh my lord. But smell can be deceiving. So before I do that, let me just do a quick toast. My grandpa just passed away. Now, here we go. No milk in the house. Just water here. Just for the sake of doing it. Oh my, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. Jeez. 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 Is that the tip, man? At first I was like, yeah, this isn't as bad as before. Oh, I'm going into Chili Klaus mode now. Oh gosh. As soon as you bite into this pepper, it's how you have balloons of air going down my throat into my body. This pepper's transcendent. Transcendent, man. As soon as you bite into it, jeez. As soon as you bite into it, it's instant. Beyond burning to an electrical singeing. As soon as the pepper touches your saliva and spreads, it electrifies your whole mouth. Burning. Oh yeah, it's max level burn, but forget that. You're to the electrical level. Across the entire mouth. My eyes are watering now. A little bit. And, I mean, such an intense burn, it's like electricity, man. I feel it right now. I'm almost addicted to this feeling now. But it's so intense. I love this pepper. This thing is insane. And that's just the tip of it. like almost instantly induced hiccups. If I ate this whole thing, I'd be having like another 12 or 16 hours. And blow out my mouth. Feels like I have hot burning coals in my mouth. Warmed up my entire gullet all the way down to my stomach. Feel it burning, moving around in my stomach. Lips are tingling. That thing is intense. And that wasn't even the placenta. But Butylochia has capsaicin all throughout the, excuse me, all throughout the pepper flesh, not just in the placenta, like most other pepper varieties. So anyways, this is one of my more timid looking peppers. I usually find the more fierce looking the pepper, the more fierce the heat. And it has proven true so far with the ones I've eaten on live stream. So I can't wait to get this thing sent away, these peppers, get them tested. It'd be really, really awesome. And, you know, I can get hundreds and hundreds of seeds done up, but I wouldn't be able to ship them to America. But, you know, if I can get this legitimized, like it's potent, like 1.5 million or more, I'll sell the seeds. I'll give it a nice title. I got a few ideas cooking up for it, but it's a really, really delicious pepper, man. It is so nice. I put it in my little jar of soy sauce here. Put a few little chops of pepper like I just had, like 2 or 3 of them that size in here. With about half a bottle of soy sauce. Woo! Man, I put some drops in my hand. It was so delicious, right? It mingles with the soy sauce flavor. Just put it like 1 or 2 drops in the palm of my hand, just like lick them off or whatever, just to get a little kick of the taste. And like the massive burn you get is amazing, kind of like this here, a little bit toned down. But hours later that night, my hand's in there burning. I mean, burning. And I'm like, what the heck happened? Did I pick up a jellyfish or something? You know what I mean? Like, what the heck is happening to my hand? I couldn't see anything wrong with it, but it was just like the skin must be burning and peeling. And then I remembered, I was like, oh. Because I was thinking, I didn't touch any peppers. I was like, oh yeah, the soy sauce drop. That stuff there could work as like a topical anesthetic, man. My lips in the live streams before, my lips went numb. Like straight up numb. You could pinch them and you wouldn't even feel the pain. Like, my face was all puffed up. People said my face looked purple. Definitely looked red. My eyes looked like I was on heroin or something. It was just like droopy eyelids. You can see before and after, eyes went from white and normal looking to just like, wow, super crunked out looking. Crunked out red eyes just from peppers. I feel pretty good just off that little piece, man. So anyways, that was one awesome little tree. So anyways, folks, just felt like doing this video. I've got to get cracking because I'm going to be late for something. So really, really awesome pepper. Nice. When you eat little pieces, you don't really get the bubblegum flavor. You have to eat like a whole pepper and like really chew it down, break down all that flavor. And when you swallow it, then you'll get the bubblegum. Even when you burp afterwards, you get like a hint of bubblegum. It's crazy. Pretty awesome. And I don't chew bubblegum, right? I know what bubblegum tastes like. So it's not like I'm chewing bubblegum and then later on I burp after eating the pepper and I think, oh, the bubblegum, you know what I mean? That it genuinely does. And I have heard other people who eat peppers say before that they have had some really hot peppers. It tastes like bubblegum. So maybe the one I've got just brought out that little bit of flavor. I don't know. But anyways, folks, take care. Thank you for coming and watching. If you did, have a good peppery day.